Hello and welcome, my friends, to the first inaugural episode of the Neurodiverse podcast. I am one of your hosts, Vintr Bjorn, and this is my friend Gyro. Say hello, Gyro.
It's me, Gyro. How's the brother doing tonight?
I love it because you look like Meat Wad.
Got a little bit of meat riding me.
Today, well, first off, this whole podcast is just us info dumping about our favorite topics. Today's topic is going to be a bare bones basic overview of Digimon, the digital world, what are Digimon, what is the digital world. Gyro, so far, what has your experience with Digimon been? I'm kind of the Digimon veteran here, so I'm going to be info dumping to you.
Yeah. So far, my Digimon experience, you convinced me to play Cyber Sleuth, and that was one of the better games that I'd played that year in a sea of already great games. And then you got me into the TCG, where we've gone back and forth beating each other's heads in.
Yes.
And then from there, I got Time Stranger and making progress with that. Other than that, I have only one other experience where I watched Patamon use its special move on a random episode of Digimon many years ago at my grandma's house.
Many moons ago.
Many eons ago, lifetimes even.
See, and my first interaction with Digimon was the OG Digimon Adventure show, and then Digimon Adventure 2, and then Tamers, and then a little bit of Frontier, and then I kind of fell off for a while, and then I've come back, and then it was Cyber Sleuth, and the TCG, and Time Stranger, and Ghost Game, and currently watching the new adventure with my daughter. I was always more of a Digimon kid than a Pokemon kid growing up, and you were the opposite.
I was very much a Pokemon child.
Yeah, I was that kid that I was like, everybody thought was weird because I was like, I like Digimon.
You like Digimon? Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
Those weird Digimon things, you know. But
what's an Aguman? I don't like that. I like my Pikachu.
Which is funny. Which is really funny because the Pokemon went through a period in its history where it got like considered to be like devil worship and shit, like a lot of popular media.
Yeah, a lot of them, especially Yu-Gi-Oh! We're still feeling the effects today with all the censored art.
But then Digimon, which has literal devils in it, like literal devil Digimon and like demonic imagery, never got that. The people were like, at least they're upfront with it, I guess. They're just like, yeah, but they're upfront with it and they're the bad guys, so we can't say it's devil worship.
Pros of the situation, uncensored media. Cons of the situation. Nobody fucking knows about this.
Yeah, Digimon was a niche.
It flew under the radar.
But thanks to the TCG and honestly how good Time Stranger's gone, it seems like it's coming more into the public consciousness again.
The Digi resurgence.
I'm so happy about it. But that little ramble out of the way, I have notes here to just kind of go over the basics of Digimon, and then in future episodes we can do some more deep dives into like what exactly makes up the digital world, what makes up Digimon, what, you know,
is it not just zeros and ones?
It's not, you know, it's there's
a 2 in there somewhere,
because you know what's funny, because there is a whole the Digimon Tri movies, there is a 2. It's
Oh wow.
it
Wait,
causes a whole
that
it causes a whole virus that
wasn't that Armageddonmon?
no, that wasn't Armageddonmon. That was a different
Oh,
Digimon
okay.
movie.
Right, the Y2K one.
No, the Digimon Tri movies are newer. This is like them prepping for college.
That's funny. Is
But
it still the original protagonist?
yeah, it's like it's the
It's
Digimon
really
Adventure
funny.
kids, but they're all aged up, like they're prepping for like college and like post high school life, and Digimon are starting to like go crazy in the digital world, and you find out it's because there's like some virus going around, and one of the explanations is that one of the ones in their code is becoming a two. Like when they explain it as digital code, it's like it's not just the zeros and ones, it's twos.
There's a 2 and everyone is taken aback and shocked.
And then there's one without spoiling too much, there's a specific Digimon that's responsible for the spread of the virus, but they're not quite aware of it.
This one's name is 3mon.
3. But anyway, so back on
real
track.
world sucks. Insert current event here. What if instead, friends, we retreated to the digital realm,
world.
the digital world even?
Yeah.
Take it away. What a segue.
So, what is the digital world? In a general sense, the digital world is a mirror dimension to our world, or the real world. It's an amalgamation of data from digital sources in the real world, and this data is then shaped into the digital world by either a host computer or, in depending on the canon, by a actual creator deity known as homeostasis, which I don't know how far you are in Time Stranger, but they talk about homeostasis in Time Stranger at some point.
They've got a whole religion dedicated to homeostasis, I bet.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I was kidding.
Oh, you'll get there. But that's kind of, it depends on canon. In most modern canon, homeostasis is seen as a multiversal being and the creator of all the digital world. So it's kind of been retconned in a lot of modern media that homeostasis is the creator of the digital world in all the multiverses, and then the host computers kind of serve homeostasis as like the wardens of those digital worlds.
I think they should. So there's already a new Digimon anime going on right now. Yeah.
Yeah, Beat Break.
Okay, Beat Break. I'll have to put that on my list of things to eventually watch.
It's really good. I'm on like episode 5. It's on like I think episode 10 now.
Gotcha. I think they should set like the next Digimon anime inside of an AI data center. I think that'd be fun.
That would be funny.
Instead of like crypto farming or anything like that, they're just posting Digimon.
Yeah, they're just.
That's why it's so expensive.
Yep, they're just like fuck the. And then the Digimon.
This entire farm hosts exactly one Digimon.
And then the Digimon
which one is it? Not. It's like which Digimon is in? It's just Nanimon.
Yeah. That Nanimon is probably having the time of his life too. Just
like, wow,
I can the whole time.
Dude, look at all these cool things I can do with AI, and it's like, I don't know. I can't come up with anything off the top of my head. But one look at Nanimon, you could just kind of tell what he'd make.
He's just shit posting and drinking. That's all he's doing.
Shit posting. That's, you know what, real.
That's all.
I respect that. So homeostasis is like the creator deity, and all these master computers end up serving it, or just do by default.
They kind of they end up being kind of like the homeostasis is, for the most part, in all the canon and stuff I've seen as I've been like getting back into Digimon is very kind of hands off, and
laissez-faire.
leaves everything to like the host computers unless things get like really jacked up, and then that's when homeostasis starts doing things.
Why have you made me come down here?
No.
So, yeah, homeostasis, master computers, and that's like the divine hierarchy.
Kinda, yeah. And then you have, and then there's actually, you know, an underworld hierarchy too, which I did forget to put in my notes, but we can discuss that. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, let's get to that after we're done with the initial skeleton.
Yeah. And then, so what is a host computer? Well, a host computer is a being that is in charge of keeping the peace and managing the data of the digital world. Think of a host computer as like a sentient server, like just a sentient server room.
Yeah.
Host computers.
So like King Yggdrasil, right?
Yeah, King Yggdrasil. I'm actually going to go and tell you the names of the 3 main host computers here in a second.
Oh, cool.
You're jumping ahead, Gyro. You're jumping ahead.
I didn't jump ahead, no lugs.
I ain't got no lugs. But host computers govern their respective digital worlds differently, but always also seem to have a group of Digimon that act as enforcers of their will too.
Those are like the Royal Knights, I'm guessing.
Yep. Got it.
Yep.
There are 3 known host computers that rule over 3 different digital worlds. These host computers are Yggdrasil or King Yggdrasil, depending on the story, who rules over the first incarnation of the digital world, which is just called the digital world. And their group of Digimon enforcers are the Royal Knights. And they're the ones that are loosely based off of the Knights of the Round Table. Homeros is the ruler over the digital world of Iliad, and their Digimon group is the Olympus 12, which is the one that's based off of the Greek/Roman god.
Alright, Homer and the Iliad, got it.
And then the third one is Kunlun, who rules over the digital world of Shambhala, and their Digimon group is called I'm gonna completely butcher this, but it's Tenche Hachibushu, and they're based off of the many deities from like Buddhist / Journey to the West stories and myth.
We got Sun Wukmon.
It's Gokumon, and Gokumon is one of the Digimon that makes up their big fusion Digimon.
Question.
Yes.
Is Gokumon in Time Stranger?
No, unfortunately.
Not fair, man.
Monkey Wukongmon is not in Time Stranger.
I will find another simian to fill the party.
And like I said, I'm already in my head planning a whole deep dive into host computers and their specific digital worlds later, but that's like an overview of...
Yeah, for now all we need to know is that there are three different ones, Yggdrasil, Homeros, and that was Kunlun.
Yeah, Kunlun. And those are the three main host computers. There are other host computers that are mentioned in some of the canon, but they're like mentioned offhandedly, and I don't remember who they are right now.
Gotcha.
But they were like host computers, like as the digital age was starting. These are like the host computers now,
like older models.
In the modern age.
Gotcha.
Because just like with a regular computer, the host computers, as technology grows, so does the data capacity of the digital world.
Yeah.
And then we go on to the functions of the host computer.
Good thing.
As I said previously, host computers govern their respective digital worlds. All have different methods, but their functions are the same. Maintain balance in the digital world and make sure that all Digimon live relatively safe and peaceful lives. This can look like intervening in a war between evil and good Digimon to make sure the balance does not tip towards evil. This is how you get things like in the original Digimon adventure, this is how you get like the Digidestined. This is how you get tamers that are like brought in to help power up Digimon to help fight against the big bad group and whatnot. Or in Time Stranger, what's going on there and so on. So this is usually the host computers empowering either Digimon or humans and Digimon to help protect the digital world. Conversely, it can also look like creating a virus that kills off 70% of the digital population because the server was reaching its data limit.
Why would he do this? Delete space.
Yes, this is a plot point in a whole universe.
It is so funny.
In the main digital world, it's how we got the X-Antibody Digimon.
Couldn't be bothered to like add an additional SSD, just have to wipe out more than half of the population because oops.
So this can be its own video about X-Antibody Digimon, but the whole thing was because this was all Yggdrasil. This was all Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil said, you know what, the Digimon population's getting a little out of control. I'm gonna create the X virus. I'm gonna create a whole new digital world, and then all the survivors of the X virus can come to the new digital world. Everybody else can stay on the old one.
And
do
they get to go back and forth?
No.
Oh, gonna blow up the old one.
And then the Royal Knights get involved. It's a whole thing. But yeah, no, this was Yggdrasil's big plan to solve digital overpopulation.
Quickest and easiest way.
And then Digimon developed X-Antibody, and that's how you get the X-Antibody Digimon.
Absolute mon.
So yeah, that's the function of the host computers. The host computers are there to keep the balance in the digital world. They all do that differently. Some are more proactive than others. King Drasil, sometimes to the detriment of the digital world.
Yeah.
Some are a little bit more laissez-faire about it. Like Homeros, who leaves a lot more to the Olympus 12. We don't know much about Kunlun yet because it's kind of the newest to the canon.
Yeah. You said Yggdrasil, and I'm like, Japan, try not to use Yggdrasil in media challenge. Failed multiple times.
They love using.
Then you got to. Yeah, they love using specifically Norse stuff.
Norse.
Like Fire Emblem Heroes uses a lot of that.
That is fine.
Dragon Quest, yeah. Dragon Quest 2, specifically Yggdrasil the World Tree. Xenoblade 2 with the World Tree. And many more that I can't think of right now.
The nice thing about Digimon is that gives them the freedom to kind of pull from everywhere, which is how you get Yggdrasil, Homeros, and Kunlun. So you got your standard. Yggdrasil's kind of your milk toast digital world. Then you got Homeros, which is in charge of Iliad, which is, you know, the Greco-Roman pantheon. And then you got Kunlun, which is very obviously gonna be like Buddha and Chinese mythology, like Indian Chinese mythology inspired.
The Digidesk didn't go to see the host computer, and it's just a single statue of Buddha.
Okay, and
Like,
so we've been talking a lot about the host computers and the digital world itself. Well, mostly the host computers. The digital world itself, it's kind of, I mean, it's the mirror to the human world. A lot of what affects the human world affects the digital world and vice versa. Like,
yeah.
what if things start going wrong in the digital world, things are going to start going horribly wrong in the human world, especially as it pertains to the internet and infrastructure and stuff, because in every Digimon media and show, any time things start going wrong in the digital world, power grids shut down, internet shuts down, fucking military defense systems start firing randomly. It's a whole fucking thing.
Wow. I'm trying to think. You think if like a domain ever gets hacked in the real world and like a bunch of private data leaks, there's a chance for like a few Digimon to slip through the cracks?
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's probably been a plot point somewhere. I'm just not remembering it.
You go call your bank.
Actually,
like,
the Digimon Seekers web, I think it's a web novel, is like all about using Digimon for like cybersecurity and stuff. So and like kind of like with how Cyber Sleuth is, but it's more on the hackers are using Digimon to hack into like government databases, and like the world governments are trying to like access the digital world to use it as like a weapon kind of thing.
a weapon for what?
Bro,
Darn.
you get access to the digital world. You can you get access to the Digimon, and B, I mean, you could pretty much easily hack into anybody's network anywhere just by virtue of, oh, I'm gonna walk into it.
This one tank is just a little too tough. The armor's just a little too thick. Time to use an entire other dimension to fight insert name of enemy here.
Actually, that's how we got Darkdramon.
Oh, that's funny.
The other half of one of your favorite Digimon. We got
Chaosmon
because of Seekers and them experimenting on Digimon and turning them into things that they really shouldn't be.
Every single time fictional scientists gain access to big new thing, they always go ahead with what they think they can do instead of wondering if it's something they should be doing in the first place.
Well, yeah, we got to get one up on our international competitors.
We must have plot. The plot demands it.
Yep. We must have the better weapon of mass destruction, and it's a Digimon.
Telling you, man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, telling you, man, Ray of Victory ain't no joke. Does medium light damage to all enemies.
Yeah.
They say all enemies, man. They don't mention the number.
Goddamn. Speaking of, what is a Digimon?
That's ones and zeros. That I know.
At its most basic level, a Digimon is a collection of data given sentience.
Got
they
it.
have various stages of being. Those stages being the baby stage, the in-training stage, the rookie stage, the champion stage, the ultimate stage, the mega stage, and the mega plus stage.
Yeah.
To reach these stages naturally usually takes a Digimon a long time, lots of training, or hardships, or like a really strong emotion towards one of their comrades or one of their enemies, tying it back to like one of the games you've played, i.e. like Cyber Sleuth, because the Digimon in there don't digivolve the way they digivolve like in
like
the
Pokemon do.
In like the anime and stuff with their tamers. That's more, but like Agumon and Gabumon like warp digivolving into Greymon and Metal Garurumon. They did that because they were, you know, they had the really strong emotion and want to protect Nokia.
It was really funny to me watching that one cutscene in Time Stranger where they're like, we've never seen a Digimon evolve like this before. We've never seen a Digimon in general do this before. And those who watched the anime and stuff like that are like, but this is how it happens all the time.
This is just what happened. Or like a Digimon like with Time Stranger, like a Digimon like the Metal Greymon that you saw at the beginning. That would have taken the Metal Greymon to digivolve to Metal Greymon on its own without a tamer or anything. That takes a long time. And or some kind of influx of an unnatural power.
Yep.
Fuck, I wrote these words and then I had lost my
So Digimon come in a variety of different levels, starting from in training and ending off with Mega Plus, and then from there the Digivolution normally occurs via strong emotional reaction. Or just a very long time.
Yeah, training plus time. You know how any normal creature gets stronger. And then the exception to this rule, and I kind of hinted to it earlier with the whole tamers and stuff, are Digimon that have a tamer or a Digidestined partner. These connections seem to help the Digimon reach higher stages faster and with greater power than is usually normal when they digivolve.
Yeah.
So like when they digivolve with their respective tamer or Digidestined, that tamer or Digidestined is giving them a power boost on top of not just the normal power boost of Digivolute, as they share a like strong, you know, almost spiritual
strong bond.
But as I said earlier, Digimon are an amalgamation of data given sentience, and an example of this would be a Digimon like Lucemon. Lucemon is a Digimon made up of the data of, you know, biblical angels and also the biblical tales of, you guessed it, Lucifer, just given form in the digital world. And then the converse of that, on the other end of that spectrum, is the Digimon like Sukemon, which is definitely an amalgamation of all kinds of garbage data and what I can only believe is just poop jokes. Just infinite amounts of poop jokes and gifs given sentience.
You good?
Yeah, no, I had a hiccup. Like a hiccup burp thing. And not much sentience at that, because he needs a rat on his shoulder usually telling him what to do.
That's really funny. Weren't Hagurumon specifically made to be like viruses, if I remember correctly, from the little lore blurb in Cyber Sleuth?
I'd have to look into that again, because I'm not confident enough to say yes.
Here I go.
But they're definitely, you know, usually Hagurumon, when you see them in any kind of media, are like factory workers.
I wonder why the little gear thing is in a factory.
Yeah. They're usually part of factory production.
Okay, it's not a computer virus, it just possesses the ability to send a computer virus to its opponent in order to manipulate them at will.
Yeah, they're more construction based factory work.
This thing is not sentient.
Yeah. sentient enough.
Thank you, DigiWiki.
However you define sentient. And then you got
Yep.
Guardramon. They're just there to guard things. They're just happy to stand.
No way.
They're just happy to stand there and just do their little thing. They're much like the British guys with the big hats. You can fuck with them all you want. If they're ordered to stand there, they're just gonna stand there unless you try to get past them, and then they're gonna give you a walloping.
They're gonna give you a wallop, and if you try to do not cross this barrier, and you take one step across, and they both turn to you and shoot rocket hands at you, rocket punch, whatever you want to call it.
Rocket hand. Yeah, no, that's bare bones basics on the digital world, and Digimon. I have much knowledge and have
knowledge.
Very strong desire to deep dive into a lot of the other subjects that we can go into later.
Yeah.
But I fucking love Digimon. I've loved it since I was a kid. I'm so happy that I have kind of reignited that love for Digimon and gotten past my stupid adult brain being like, oh no, you liked that when you were a kid, you can't like that now. No, fuck that, I can like that now, and if anything, I'm gonna let my ADD and autism make me like it even more.
What if people simply enjoyed things?
Right.
To a moderate degree. Yeah, I also want to learn more about Digimon. This skeleton has been really interesting to learn about.
Oh god. Any closing questions? Anything you... Oh, we were going to talk about the Digimon Underworld. That's right. I didn't have notes for it.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Alright, yeah, let's circle back to that then.
So the Digimon Underworld, there is a Digimon Underworld. So usually when Digimon die in the digital world, they just get reincarnated as Digitama or Digi-eggs. And then they just kind of reincarnate. But particularly evil Digimon, if they're killed, they get sent to what is called the Dark Area. And in the deepest levels of the Dark Area, that's where you have the 7 great Demon Lord Digimon. And they're kind of the head honchos of the Dark Area. And that's usually where you also get like a lot of your evil, like demon-esque Digimon are coming from the Dark Area. That's
like
also
Barbamon.
Yes, like Barbamon.
The Nose Digimon.
And Leviamon and
the Not Nose Digimon.
And Lucimon, Lilithmon, freaking Creepymon, or in the Japanese just Daemon.
Yeah, Daemon.
Freaking, oh god, the name's escaping me because I'm sick.
What does he look like?
Beelzemon, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beelzemon, my beloved motorcycle twink. And then, and also Grand Drachmon. Grand Drachmon is not a great demon lord, but a lot of the 7 great demon lords do just kind of leave him the fuck alone because he is about as powerful as them. He resides in like the deepest level of the Dark Area. He
I think I had this guy in Cyber Sleuth.
He is like the progenitor of the vampire type Digimon.
Yeah, okay.
So then that is the Dark Area. Another thing to mention is that every digital world has a has I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Every digital world in the Digimon multiverse shares a dark area, and they share like the highest part of like what would be the Digimon heaven, because there is like a Digimon like heaven, but it, you know, the Digimon don't really go there. That's just where usually where the host computer resides, as well as a lot of the celestials like holy and angel Digimon. It's usually the highest portion of the holy area and the deepest part of the dark area connect to all digital worlds across all dimensions. So another neat little tidbit.
Seems like a really bad time if like the barrier to Digi Hell ever broke.
Oh, there's
there's an entire scenario about that entire anime.
Wouldn't you know, Grand Drachmon tried to do that in a manga. That was a whole
Grand
thing.
Drachmon, very cool.
That was a whole thing. And he wasn't even like directly responsible for it. He just kind of planted the seed in the 7 great demon lords' heads and just kind of watched them do it. Because a lot of the times Grand Drachmon does things and he doesn't even do it because he like wants it to work out. He does it because he's bored.
Does it because it's funny?
Yeah, he does it because he's bored and he just wants to be entertained.
Guys, it'd be really funny if you like broke down the gates of hell and like swarmed the mortal realms.
Yeah.
Would that just be? It sounds like a really good bit, don't you think? I think you should do it.
Yeah, and tried to break into.
It'd be like mad funny, bro.
Tried to break into a different digital world. That'd be fucking great. Let's do that.
It'd be mad funny though.
Yep. Let's spread the X virus to a different digital world. Why not?
Like, sure, Grand Drachmon, that sounds great. Do that right now.
I love Grand Drachmon. He does it for the lulz.
Does it for the love of the game.
Right?
He's just that guy fused with a dog.
Yeah. he's Cerberus with 2 dog heads and a fucking male torso, vampire torso, centaur Cerberus. Those were words that escaped my mouth. Fuck.
They sure were.
I'm starting to just ramble, so I think this is good.
You're good.
Good place to cut the episode. Thank you all for listening to this info dump about Digimon and just the ramblings of 2 neurospicy white men. I hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we'll see what it'll be. It's Gyro's turn to come up with the topic for the next one. So,
oh boy, I can't wait.
We'll see what Gyro's neurospicy brain decides to info dump about.
I will try to stay on track.
It's okay.
It won't work.
The best part about info dumping is going off the rails and then coming back every once in a while.
When we somehow remember that there's an actual skeleton that needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Instead of just, ooh, I like this tangent.
Yeah, that's why you gotta write it down. Anyway. Bye-bye!
Have a bottle.